Welcome back to Politics Today. On Politics Today, we're going all the way to Uganda. Let's go and visit Museveni. Seriously, some of these African, in fact, all of now, these African leaders, on the four-person hand. Well, lie to lie. Let's go to Uganda. Previously, we were talking about Cameroon and how the Cameroonian president's daughter came out and said, "Don't vote for my dad." Now, let's go over to Uganda. Okay? Let us talk. So, you know that election, people are preparing for election. And one thing with some of these leaders, majority, or should I say all of them, once they get that position, they do not want to, you know, just rule one ten or two times and then move on. Okay? That's not what they want to do. Okay? They will do everything in power to just keep ruling, and ruling and ruling. And as a youth, don't even dare to dream to be the president of any of the African country, any of the African nation. Don't think about it. Because even the older ones, at least they will allow them buy farm and do, but once they hear that youths are coming up, their reaction, the kind of things that you will hear them saying, you will not be asking yourself, but wait a minute, you are there, you've been there, you've been ruling all this while. Why can't you even give people opportunity to rule? Okay, so the president of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, was heard talking about a very popular, outspoken, I think he's an activist, Bobby Wine. I think that's what they call him. And on a press conference, you could hear the president addressing Bobby Wine, okay, mentioned his Ugandan name and then said, or Bobby Wine, or whatever you people call him, he's a good guy, but let him relax. Excuse me? Why should Bobby Wine relax? I'm going to look that up, okay? And the next video I would probably drop would be about Bobby Wine, because for him to tell the Bobby Wine to rest, it simply means that the Bobby Wine is maybe planning to or already campaigning for the next upcoming Uganda election. So, what are you afraid of? What are you people afraid of? Is it that if you people allow free and fair election, which will never happen? It will never ever happen. None of you across that continent will ever allow a free and fair election, because you people know that you will not win. But the question I want to ask now is, what are you scared of that you're telling? Is Bobby Wine the only person that is contesting? Because in presidency, governorship, down to local government, like there are always several people that are vying for that position. And, at the end of the day, the person with the highest vote will win. Why are you focusing on Bobby Wine? Why are you telling? And, the president of Uganda was heard saying that Bobby Wine should relax, that Bobby Wine is a good guy, that up the next election, if Bobby Wine would chill, if Bobby Wine would relax, if Bobby Wine would not contest for this particular election that they are campaigning for, that the next election, he will be the one to campaign for Bobby Wine. Do you know why he's saying that? He just wants to, it's politics. He just wants to say anything. That's why he started by saying Bobby Wine is a good guy. So just to make Bobby Wine feel like, oh, wow, our president is praising me. And if Bobby Wine is looking to really push and campaign and try to rally and get the youth on his side, since he's a younger person, it will be easier for Bobby Wine to actually get to the youths compared to the other contestants, including their president. So the president is quickly leaving all those other people that maybe they are closer to his age or same age with him and focusing on Bobby Wine. Why are you not telling all of them to rest? So you people will not even do election. No election. Let them just wake up on the election day and announce you, Museveni, as the president of the nation again. What I have to say is, If the Bobi Wine is contesting for this election, the youths of Uganda should stand by Bobi Wine. Forget about anything. It is high time a statement is being made across the continent of Africa. You see, this thing of old men ruling needs to stop. Some can't even lift a finger. Some can't even, they don't, they're in the planet of their own. They're no longer on earth. Like they're so freaking old that all they need to do right now is to chill at home and just enjoy their life and allow their children, their grandchildren to come visit them. They have nice time. Great. Some of them even have great grandkids. So what's the push? What's the force? Give the youths an opportunity. Oh, the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. Youths are leaders of tomorrow. We never see that happening. In other parts of the world, we have countries where you have very young people ruling, very young people in government making decisions for their nation. When you reach Africa, oh, na lie, you lie, they no go agree. Hence, you can see somebody like a president that has already ruled, I don't know, once or twice in Uganda, telling the youth that decided to stand and speak up to chill. He should relax. If you know that he's a good person, why are you not giving him, allow him. I'm not even saying why, because it's not in your place. It's not democracy. Everybody that wants to contest for any election is free and ready, should go for it. You have the money to buy the tickets, you have the money for the campaign and everything. Go ahead. But I see that the youth is what you people are afraid of. Because the world is no longer the way it used to be. The whole world saw what the youths did in Nepal. How they chased their leaders out of leaders, I believe, when they started, when those Gen Zs in Nepal started, the leaders were probably sipping their wine and just laughing. Isn't this youths? They will stop. They didn't stop. They screamed and continued to scream until the whole world heard them. They got the attention of the whole world. All media, all around the world carried it. I think it scares a lot of these people. And we've seen that happen in several countries. Nigeria had NSAS. Ghana, we see them on the streets screaming also. Different countries. The youths are no longer keeping quiet. The youths are no longer overlooking the excesses of these leaders. So, President of Uganda, with all due respect, sir, do not tell Bobi Wine to chill. If the Bobi Wine is fit, he's bought his ticket, or he has the money to buy his ticket and to run for the presidency of Uganda, let him contest against you. If he wins, so be it. They've already given you the opportunity to rule them. So if they decide that this time around they want to give the opportunity to somebody else, and that somebody else will be the Bobi Wine, so be it. But it's not right that you come and you try to manipulate and tell him to relax. What is he relaxing for if things are not going the way he expects things to go in his country? If he feels like the voices of the youths are not being heard, things that should be done are not being done by your government, why shouldn't he contest if he's in place to? Some of Anahenawa. All I can say as I round this up is the people of Uganda, use your head, mostly the Gen Zs, the youths. I would say people from their 50s down, use your head. Enough of all these people that are in their 70s, 80s, 90s, 100, 150 old, like Methuselah, they will still not stop. They have no good plans for the nation, they just continue. Until they are carried out of the government house in their coffin, they won't rest. Go ahead, Bobi Wine. If you want to contest for the presidency of your nation, go ahead and do it. And I hope the youths of Uganda